Hi again, Louie Vargas again here from NFCP with our friends from Spectre. Thank you for sponsoring this video, and I'm here in their beautiful offices in downtown Copenhagen. So you guys wanted to know more about how does innovation meet regulation, right? What's next for fintechs? How innovation is going to meet regulation, I think from the traditional financial industry perspective, it's still going to be a bit slow. Let's be honest here. FIs are very reluctant to be first adopters into anything unless they're sure that it's going to work and that they could make revenue off of it. Okay, so let's just call a spade a spade. And also in my experience here is that while there are certain parts of technology that I have been exposed to during my time working in sanctions in the United States, still has not been deployed here in the Nordics. So there is a lag, as I said, because of the reluctance to be a first adopter. I think things are shifting and starting to move a bit quicker because it's being quickly recognized that you can't constantly have an army of people to get through the work. You need technology to work with you hand in hand. So let's see how that progresses. Now, when we talk about fintechs, they have the ability to be more nimble. They have the ability to be first responders and the creators of different technologies that we need and the frameworks that we need in order to be better at what we do. So all that to say is, I think fintechs are in a unique position to really continue to push the needle forward, as they have now for the last few years, with pushing the old guard either to step aside and realize that their products are maybe not as great as they were, or step up their game and actually provide more to their community. And we're seeing that more and more today. I think it's with the advent of new technology, with it being more readily available. We're seeing it's almost an explosion of fintechs and regtechs on the scene, being able to kind of, at sometimes, as I said, push the old guard into doing things differently, or you're even seeing collaborations from these new companies. So at previous times, they would be, look at each other just as competitors. But today they're looking at ways to provide synergy and help each other in various jurisdictions to actually spread the good word and what they're doing with technology. So, going back to what I mentioned before, some of the AI methods that I've seen in the United States and in the UK are a bit slow to make its way to the Nordics, but hopefully that changes shortly. And, and the regulations that we're seeing, we need to understand that regulations that come out today or even tomorrow, that's the starting point. That's not the end point. Okay, a lot of people I know look at the law and regulations as the end all be all, but that's actually just where we begin. So while we're looking for ways to innovate and to kind of progress how we do things, I think we also have to keep in mind that in order to keep up with regulations, we have to understand how to do better and we do a bit more than what is prescribed in a document. Okay, so the last bit on this I would like to share with you is that we have to, what I enjoyed about this, especially this EU AI Act, is that they're leveling the playing field. And why I'm saying that is because they're providing terms and definitions for items that belong to the AI world that the community could all rally behind, and we could all understand and speak the same language. Because before this, it's very easily to get confused on what you're talking about when you're talking about AI and each piece of it, and the risks that you might be presented with. But now with the EU AI Act, now we have something to look toward and have a common definition for these terms, and not have that confusion when you're building out a program or trying to kind of align with the regulation. So I'll leave it at that. That's my take on how innovation will continue, and how regulation has its impact on innovation. And I'll leave you with this parting thought. Everyone, whether you're in the technology field or in the risk and compliance and fin crime space, something that I heard from a friend in Stockholm, be brave in whatever you do. So that's going to lead to more innovation and also doing the right thing for your program. Again, this has been Louie Vargas from NFCP. Thank you again to Spectre. Talk to you again soon.